There was this hunter around here, don't forget, so we might run into another one. Yes, see, just like that. Oh, you bugger. Whoa. Hello and welcome back to Subsistence. It is October still in game. I've just repaired all my gear and my weapons, and we're going to go out and do some hunting today and try and stock up the fridge a little. We have a decent amount of food. But I would like to switch this one on and stock it up for winter. At the moment I've got all the water stored in there. I will need to increase the power efficiency by installing this upgrade, which costs a couple of ingots, some electrical components, rope and scrap metal. I think I have the ingots in the workbench. The rope we've got plenty of, and it's these that are the sticking point, but we do have some, so that's good. And I'm just refining a bunch of materials here, keeping on top of those. Let me put this in here now that the iron I was refining has finished. This is all the iron we've got. So today I really want to go out and get some ore off the rocks and have a good explore around. I also have the ingredients here for a lockpick. We've got 2 lockpicks on us, but why not carry another one? You never know, we might be able to grab 3 in one day. We've done it before. Hopefully we'll be successful. Let me just make sure all the lights are off, save some power. And I'll grab my lockpick. So we're on 3,233. It's going down because we've got 3 lasers running in the refinery. So I think I will switch on the generator and we'll just try and keep this topped up to the max if we can. The one other thing I was going to make was a rug, which I think I'm going to just do quickly. Why not? Because this place is sort of homely, but also looking a little bit bare in the middle. I'm thinking of maybe putting a separator in here to make it a proper living space, crafting space, which would involve maybe putting a glass wall and door and stuff in here. We got a couple of glass panels, I think, out of a lock crate last time. I remember correctly. So yeah, we might work on that as well. At the moment we're kind of out of things to do, apart from perhaps working on a new cable car system, but I'm not sure I want to really focus on that just yet. So we'll put a carpet down there. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe we put a bit of a small glass wall here, the glass door that would be opposite these 2 windows there, and another bit of glass here maybe, and then kind of, I don't know, close this off. But I need to have a think about how that's going to look. Anyway, I kind of like the open concept, but also it would be nice if this felt like a bit more of a living area. We need to also, at some point, the only thing we haven't made yet is the air conditioner, which isn't really necessary, but it would be nice to kind of plop that down somewhere and just have everything built in the base, so why not? Okay, so let me put these things away. How are we doing? We've got 1 left on that. I'm just refining the potassium for the garden, to be honest. So that finishes before we go. Then I'll transfer that over. We have plenty of ammo, so yeah, a good hunting day is probably a decent idea. I could grab the recurve bow and take that out today. But we're going to eat anyway, and yeah, did that finish? Let me see, because if it did, I'll drop it on the garden. Yeah, it did. Looking at this, we need to grab some pearls. I think I had iron running on the refineries at the old base, which we could go and pick up, of course. We'll have liver and onions because that gives us both. Protein and fruits and vegetables, and maybe a berry because we're quite full on those. We've got lots of bottles of water with us today, so that is fine. The fire's okay. I could probably top it up once more. I'm going to split this in half. I'm going to drop... Oh, fertilizer's full. Pretty much. Well, there you go. Completely full now. Let's grab these, get these refining. And we'll leave everything running and we'll head out and go and see what we can find. So we'll drop that there. There's plenty of room for that to export to. Perfect, okay. Only thing is maybe 1 or 2 logs for the fire. Might pick up some wooden along the way as well. But yeah, we're going to head out. So shall we take the elevator? It's been a while since we've used that. Why not? When I logged in, by the way, you can still see it actually. The flames from the crash on top of the peak over there are still visible. Right, okay, so let's head up and see what is around. I need to protect this area as well, so we've got to do something up here to give us some protection from maybe the fortress. They might target this area because we've got some base items around up here. Not really sure. I don't know whether they will. But anyway, we're going to run this way. No need to really come up here, to be honest, but it's nice to use the tech we've got. And I can look for some ores on these rocks. Actually, we should check that before we head off. There might be a cougar around. There is a wolf. I am not really seeing any ore, but look, we do have a rogue camp, or a rogue campfire at least. Over there. There is a rogue, there is a hunter. Wouldn't that be fun if they fought? Because that's a base hunter, because he was, he had a hunter jacket on. This is a rogue. I think it's... Or maybe... No, he is a rogue. You can see his arms. Big giveaway is the bare arms. Right, okay. So, we'll head this way, I guess, and go and look for a lock crate and ore. But there was nothing much on those rocks, so... Let's keep a shotgun. And we also need to work on reinforcements. So the walls that we've put in place are liable to a lot of damage when the hunters come for a raid. And I think I would like to upgrade them with the alloy sheets, which is going to mean a lot of metals and I think it's zinc. So if we see some of that, we'll be grabbing that. Speaking of zinc, here we are. Let's grab this quickly. I have one more pickaxe on me. We can make one along the way though. Yeah, I need to get back into Subsistence. I've been playing a lot of Valheim and enjoying that greatly, but the gameplay, the feel of the game is quite different, and it's going to take me a little while just to get back into this and be aware of what to look for as I'm running around. But I've been waiting for the update to drop, to be finalised. And it's still being sort of worked on. A lot of testing being done by the community, bugs being found and fixed, which is good. But it is taking a long time. I guess it's quite complicated, the AI pathing and animations and all that. There's an awful lot involved in the updates. that makes these guys that you're fighting now feel really human. Their movements are uncanny. So I've been waiting for that to drop because there was mention in the announcement that there was more, much more. And I'm hoping there's, you know, a couple of maybe buildables or something for us to check out besides what we've seen with the AI. But it had been a few days, and I know the community that I've built up is heavily focused on subsistence. I'm not too sure how many people enjoy the Valheim playthroughs, but I really do, and I need something else to rotate between Subsistence and other games because I've been playing Subsistence a long time, and change is slow. It's you know, it's proceeding, it's still being worked on, and improvements are certainly being made, but it's slow. And if I just put out Subsistence videos, I think it would drive me crazy. So I just need that other something for my own enjoyment. And Valheim is definitely filling that gap right now. Okay, right. Let's stop talking about Valheim now. I just love the building. I wish we had more building pieces in this game. More building options. Decorating options would be nice. A base mechanic where what you placed around the base improved your comfort would be awesome. And that affected the length of, the duration of the food that you ate. And, oh, cotton. It is that time. Yeah, your stamina maybe. If you were well rested, your stamina was better, that kind of thing. Maybe that'll come in the future. Who knows what's planned. That's the thing about Subsistence, is we don't know what's coming, and everything... Whoa, okay. Somebody's fighting. I'd imagine that's the base, the fortress. Yeah, that's the thing about Subsistence, is we don't know what's coming, and everything is a surprise. Sometimes it's not what everybody wants, but generally the game is progressing and moving in the right direction. And improving, evolving. It's very polished now. The hunter movement is just such a great change. I'm hoping maybe we'll get the same for the animals. A better animation and behaviour for bears and wolves. Could you imagine if wolves actually ran in packs, were more aggressive, depending on the time of year, or breeding, you know, times, for example. A bit like the moose gets aggro around this time of year for rutting season. But yeah, the bears, not having an animal on every turn, but instead more natural, and perhaps you could be stalked without you realising, and all of a sudden there's a bear who's been following you along a trail for a while, or even you stumble upon something and then you're in trouble. That is a dead hunter. And that is a level 3 wolf. So I think this guy had an encounter with that wolf. We've just stumbled upon the source of that sound earlier. I did say I wanted to do some hunting, and I've completely forgot about animals. So let's get this wolf, shall we? Oh gosh, I forgot about all of the blood. Apologies if you were eating your breakfast. Alright, we are going to have to find water to wash my hands. That's fine. Now, where was he going or coming from? Because that means there is a hunter base around, a hunter camp around here. A rogue camp. So we need to keep an eye out for that. I also do really, or should really... Is this another... What's here? What's this? This looked like a... That looked like a body then. That was weird. I'm imagining things, obviously, but... I should get a chicken, by the way. On the way home. We'll see. Alright, I'm gonna beeline for the water down here because I do want to wash my hands. Actually, there's some metal here. Let me grab that. Yeah, so is there a hunter camp around here? A rogue camp? Am I seeing more hunters dying to animals since the update? I don't know. It feels like that, possibly. Maybe they're making poor decisions in trying to avoid the animals. I mean, the animals used to run out of the way whenever a hunter would sort of path towards a base, for example, a player base, which was a little disappointing. My pickaxe is about to break, but I did see some ore on this rock here. Let me see if I can maybe grab this before it breaks. Oh, yeah, okay. We need to swap that out now. Pop that there. Take that back and try and recycle. Right, we've got a wolf there. Now, let's see. How much time do we have? And will we be lucky in finding a lock crate around here? I've seen them here in the past. We've been around here many times looking for crates. But am I going to be lucky? And what else might I run into? I love the autumn colours we've got going on now. Heading towards winter. There's a few animals nearby. These sticks are quite off-putting. It's going to take me a bit of time to get used to those, I think. Our inventory is filling up, but it's not really very interesting loot. I'm hearing that bear. Let's get around him and head up to one of the lock crate areas. Is that a lock crate there? No, a small crate. That's fine. I don't want to drag this wolf in, but I'm going to grab this metal. Now, how close are you, bear? You're not too close. I think we can get this comfortably. You can just hear him grumbling in the background. Right, we are going to need some food. Always bring protein bars with me. Food and a berry water. Keep our fruits and veg levels high. And hydration, of course. There's a bit of ore up there. Let's see if we can grab that. We can have a little look around as well. A lot of zinc today. Interestingly. Do you see my shadow? Now, that feels different. That feels more natural. I noticed it stood out to me that it felt different, so I think that's one of the improvements. Okay, I saw something else that caught my eye. I think it was this here. Not sure we can really jump up here. Well, we can. Okay, let's have a look around, I guess here for a lock crate. I always end up coming here. But it is one of the more reliable areas for lock crates, so why not? There's a chicken over there. I don't think he'll make it back to base. We grabbed one last episode and it died in my inventory before we got him home. Is that something? Just a normal crate. And another one here. Just this thin. Alright, nothing over there. Lots of wood. There's a health crate here. Couple of berries. That'll keep us going till we get home. Right, we'll grab the crates. I mean, there's always a chance we get those very important electrical components. We've got 2 so far. Not great, but better than nothing. What else have we got going on? Very quiet animal-wise, isn't it? Suspicious. This area is normally full of bears. Hi, chicken. You're safe today. At least over here you are. If you were a bit closer to home, I'd be snatching you up now. Alright, no luck on the lock crates, unfortunately. Let's grab all of this though. Have a look round the corner here. Very quiet. We could run around the rock. These 3 rocks that are in a line here are a lock crate spawn. This area. Often on top of one of the rocks. On here I've found them before. But they can spawn on the ground nearby as well. So it's always worth poking your head around the corner. I saw metal there. Okay, there's a bag there. I would go and pick up that wood by the tree, but there is a wolf. There is a berry though. Nice, we're getting some okay stuff. Those are all helpful. Here's another berry. Nothing on top of the rocks today. Nothing much going on up here either. We need to get home. But I just want to have a look over here. We've found lock crates down here before. And as we're so close, we may as well take a quick look. That was definitely worth coming over here for. Yeah, that was awesome. Alright, let's just look out over the valley. Anything going on really? Not much. Okay. We'll start making our way home now. There was this hunter around here, don't forget, so we might run into another one. Yes, see, just like that. You, oh, you bugger. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I was shocked. Whoa. Well. That was unnecessary. That made my legs jump off the floor. Ooh. That was unnecessary, fella. I was minding my own business. I had a feeling, because that other one had walked past here, that we might run into one of these guys. I guess that's a guy from the fortress. Ooh, okay. Sometimes it's hard to know where they're hitting you from. Yeah, that was a shock. Definitely shocking. I guess the fortress isn't too far away, really, when you think about it. So it's to be expected. Now, because we've encountered each other in the wild, I did not aggro on him, technically. But I wonder if they might come by. I don't know. Apples. Did we? Yeah, we must have eaten one. I need this chicken, so I'm thinking of grabbing this chicken here if we can. Where did you go, chicken? I saw you. Here you are. Let me see if we can get you. Oh, there was a berry back there I would have liked. Of course you're going to run to the wolf. Which I don't know where the wolf is, unfortunately. Let's try not to bring a bear into the situation as well. Yeah, where the hell is the wolf? I don't know how I managed to get away with that. There's a rabbit. Oh, it was that one over there. Okay, I gotcha. Didn't aggro him close enough. That's good. Alright, well I think we'll grab a chicken from somewhere a little... Aha! A little closer to home, maybe. And for now, let's just grab this. Oh, I think this is the first bit of copper today. Yep. Oh, that hunter just hitting me back then. Yeah, that was a bit of a shock. Got a couple of shots on me, but we had enough health items to deal with it. I should check my gear. Yeah, my gear's pretty good. Didn't take too much damage there. Keep an eye on the repairs. Now we need to know whether there is a cougar around here or any rogues that are camping down here. No, we look like we're fine. That was a chicken. Where did you go? Okay, can we make room for you? Yes, if I do that. Right, come here, chicken. Jumping definitely seems to work. Don't run up to a cougar. I know what you're like. Yeah, there could very well be a cougar. Yep, there's a cougar. Thanks, chicken. Not this time. Tried though. Sneaky little bugger. Okay, so we're just going to run home now. We'll get a chicken another time. Probably from down in the valley, close to the base. Hopefully we can get one on the flatter areas there. Oh gosh, I got a bit of stuttering there. I'll do a quick save. That happens sometimes, doesn't it? I had that last time, I'm pretty sure. Don't know what that's all about. Anyway, we are back. And I should top the fire up if I have any wood. I do. And meat-wise, we got some liver. So if I grab some onions, we'll make a liver and onions. Berries are good. Nothing else in the fridge. Yeah, and we're good for food and stuff right now, so... Let me do another quick save. There's another little stutter there. What are you doing sticking through the wall? Wouldn't it be great to have a deposit similar button in here? I'd love that. That would be a really good change in my eyes. A nice quality of life change. A lot of this stuff has to go upstairs. But we do have some ore to refine. So let's get that on. 7 iron. A little bit of copper and quite a bit of zinc, which is good. And then we've got potassium for later. Can put my shotgun away now. Alright, that's good. And I'll put this stuff upstairs. So 3 lockpicks. Haven't been used at all, which is a shame, but we'll give it a try tomorrow. I'll do another quick run around, I think. I'll put that potassium in here. That's quite a big chunk of potassium. And how's power and mass doing? Yeah, pretty good. So let's run the mass fabricator for a while, shall we? There's our liver and onions. We could do steak and eggs. No, we've only got 1 egg. I forgot. We need chicken. We could do roast chicken. Dinner. Actually, we may as well while we're in the base. Get that done. Nice, okay. So, yeah, doing pretty well for food. And resources. What is that down there? That looks to be a wolf, maybe? Or a bear. Could be a bear. That animal, if we aggro it, will jump right up the side of that cliff, so I'm going to be careful. We've got our carrots already. Well, not that we need them right now. I think I'll keep the ash. We'll put it in the box upstairs. And really, we're just waiting for the new day. Look at the sky. Amazing. Very dark. And we've got 12 iron for the refinery. So what do we want to do about this room? Do we want to partition it off slightly? Maybe I'll make one of these walls with the glass. Or we could upgrade the refrigerator. Because that is going to be needed if we want to do a lot of hunting and fill the freezer, or the fridge for winter. 12 scrap, 12 components and 1 rope. Yeah, let's do this instead, I think. 12 scrap, 12 of these, and 1 rope. Let's get this finally done. That's increased power efficiency, so this will run nice and cheaply now. 0.11, in fact. We could move all of the meat into that other one, but we don't need to right now, so I'll hang on for a little bit longer. We could even start stocking this up with vegetables, because at the moment I'm kind of not harvesting them because I've got no room for them. Okay, we've got a roast chicken dinner. That's good. Yeah, a chicken in the morning then, I think. I think we can turn you off. Do you have any fuel left? You did. May as well run that then. And this is looking good. We got slightly hit, but look, I mean, hardly anything. tiny bit off the durability of the helmet there, and a little hit on the combat vest. Not bad at all. Still need to get some more ore, and I think I would like another pick. So we'll get that crafted. We're not doing great on wood. I should really be collecting a lot more wood. Let's have a look at what it would cost to craft this, a glass wall. We can do that very cheaply. Very cheaply. And I'd like to see what it looks like, so why not? Let's craft that now. And I think it kind of works because we've got this one, and then we have a third one here as a room separation. That could look pretty good. I'd like to move these out of the living room, if at all possible, so maybe that could be something we work towards as well. Ah, cool. Okay. Yeah, so if these could go on a different wall somewhere else, I mean, this could certainly move. Let me grab the stuff out of it. I think you can move it with stuff in, but just in case. This can definitely fit over here without any problems. And it's not in the way there. And it'll continue to work there. And then this could also move. This could move under the workbench. And then that fabricator, mass fabricator, could move there. I'm so used to this being here. Let's see where it might fit. See, that goes very nicely under there. It does clip into the workbench, but I'm really not at all bothered about that. I think I need to spin it around now, though. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Let's put it under here and make use of this space. Is that right there? Yeah, I mean, yeah, imagine this isn't there. And then we could put this over there. Yeah, this all works, I think. And we want that probably centered under the ECU. What I can't tell is whether that's clipping through the wall at the back, which it is a little bit, but that's fine. That's pretty good. And that's out the way there. Yeah, I like that. So we would want a wooden wall across the top here at least. But we can work on that later. So I would imagine we would want the glass to sort of maybe a doorway here. I can even leave this so it's open, but you have to go through the door there. I think this is too wide though. It would work actually if you look. If we repeat what we've got there, which is that window with the door would be here. We'd have to move this. But that would more like be better placed if we put it over here anyway. In the living area, or maybe even upstairs where there's no fire. So I don't really use this too much. Turn that off. Let's have a quick look upstairs and see if we can find a nice spot for this. Yeah, we can put the radiator here. Let's move it. Okay, so this is definitely the workshop side. And we'll work on making a glass doorway with a door. And we can walk through into the kitchen. And where this meets here is where we'll join the wall up here. And separate this into another area, I think. So let me just move this upstairs, get this out of the way. We'll go and look for a chicken and some more ore. Wonder how far it will let me move this. I'll put it back down there for a moment and we'll move it this far so that we don't get it bugging out on us unnecessarily. I think here is pretty good. Yeah, that would keep the bedroom warm, wouldn't it? Okay, so we need another glass doorway and door. So we will probably have to go dive in for glass fragments. Yeah, let's make 4. And what is it just for this doorway? 6. So we're making 4, so that would be the 6 we need. We will need an ingot, which we can definitely get going. There we go. And we'll work on, you know, what we'll need for a door and whatever afterwards, but for now, that's pretty good. We might want to top up the generator. It does make sense having it here, look. Because the fuel is right next door. Oh yeah, we'll put that stuff back in the diving station crafting. There we go. And we've got something to recycle, which I think I'm going to just drop in there. Why not? Yeah, this is going to be good. So I want to probably put this in place first, this doorway. And then we'll work out what we want to do across here. And then the rest of it is just boxing things in with these wooden walls. And that'll give us a definite living room, kitchen, eating area. I mean, I could even just put the door to the living room kitchen area in there, but I think it might be interesting to have you be able to walk through here. I don't know. But anyway, a few renovations. So let's get out and go and find stuff. We need a chicken and lots of ore. And I'll just top up my food. We've got nothing going on in there. I'll have some water from here. We've got protein bars. We've got lockpicks. Right, let's go. Do we need to top the fire up? Yeah, probably. Get that done before we head out. Okay. And that's going. Power's looking okay. I like the generator under there. As I say, just ignore the fact that that's clipping through. I don't know what else to do there, but I think it's a good place for it. Right, chicken. Let's go down here. Was that the bear that was hanging around here in the morning? I think it might be. Let's see about getting a chicken first. Yeah, I think that was the bear that was outside the base in the morning. There's a couple of crates I'm going to just grab if I can first. Because of reasons, we need these materials. And there's a few ores around here. Namely this one and this one on there. Well, that's a block of water, isn't it? Never noticed that before. Just checking if there are any lock crates I can see over in the distance. More potassium again. It seems the game wants us to find potassium. Okay, let's look. There's a chicken. And there's a bear. Right, come here, chicken. I've got carrots for you. You'll love it. Yes, okay, good. Let's grab some wood. We'll take this chicken back so it doesn't die on the way. And then we can go looking for more stuff. Maybe do a bit of hunting as I mentioned I needed to do. I'm thinking I'm going to grab this metal before we head back. And there's a crate over there. Okay, well, we'll come back this way, I think. No ores. There's something up there, but I'll come back for that, as I say. Still got some work to do on the base. We need to put that wall all the way across this rocky outcrop there, just to stop the animals from climbing up a vertical surface, because they do that. It's quite shocking when they do it. Alright, let's drop some stuff off. Yeah, I'm liking the generator there. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. And we've got some more zinc, and we'll put the potassium in. Should we put the other potassium in while we're here? I think so. May as well get that working. 17 of it, so it's quite a significant amount. Got room for everything? Yep, we've got room for everything. And that's running... That's got plenty of time. Okay. Yeah, and you're good. Right, let's head back out again. Right, have fun, chicken. Make me some eggs, please. There's another chicken. Did you come for a visit? Right, there was something on one of the hills I thought I saw. Sometimes there's some rocks that look like a bit of scrap. And it makes me wander over here, like, or even a bag from a distance, but they're nothing, so that was nothing. That must be a bear. Yep, okay. I'm going to run down the side over there. We've not been that way for a while. And maybe we'll be lucky and find some good stuff in some crates. Actually, I might go up to the arch and go and see if we can find a lock crate over there, actually. Assuming there are no rogues nearby. Carry on grabbing the wood. We need to get our wood stocks back up in time for winter. Let's have a look around here, because as you know, this is another prime area for lock crates. Just down in these dips and hollows. More so a bit further round, but you never know. We could get one down here. Another chicken. Okay, well we're getting a lot of wood, which is good. We need it. We'll go on a hunting trip another time, I think. I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable now. I've played for a bit longer because I haven't played for quite a few days, and I don't know, with Subsistence I feel like I need to get back into the rhythm of the gameplay. And I'm starting to feel that now, so hunting would probably be better in the next episode, I think. Although we had that unexpected encounter with that hunter yesterday. And I'm happy that my reactions were okay, I think. Oh god, okay. Really? Am I hearing more footsteps behind me? No. Right, let's have a look around here for stuff. Are you good? He's gone. Don't really care about the feathers there. There's some more cotton. We've got a wolf. I guess we could take you out, seeing as though I seem to stumble upon you. Watch out for the berry splatter. Wow, that's quite something, isn't it? Again, I haven't got anything on me for washing my hands. But we can find some water nearby, I'm sure. Make sure to reload. I'm seeing ore on the rocks, that's why I keep checking back there. We might go and pick that up, but I do want to just check around here for a lock crate first. Another wolf. What is... Oh, what is that there? Probably a bit of wood. Well, we'll grab this ore. I mean, this is one of those special ones. I didn't think about coming here for these. Be nice if we could find some water in a box. Wouldn't that be good? Okay, right. Let's have a look over this way then. I've got a couple of logs over there to pick up. I thought I saw something this way. I think it might have been this. Let's have a look around the arch. It's a little close to the fence, I think, for a lock crate, but... Ah! There's our lock crate. Yeah, it'd been a while since we've been around here and looked for one of these over here, so... That's okay, that's pretty good. I want those alloy sheets. I'm going to have to make those, so yeah, I'm happy to find a few of those. I would have been really happy with about 6 of those, to be fair, but 3's good enough. So I'm going to grab the wood, and I think we are going to run down to the water's edge now. Wash hands, and we'll run along the fence line over that side, because it's been a while since we've been over there. Let me grab this ore, which is iron. Do we have room? We do, and I can have a berry. Couple of protein bars, and the apple. We're good. Alright, let's see if we have any hunters around here. I'm not hearing any... There's a structure. That surprised me for a second there. Not hearing any fighting sounds like we did the other day. Which is kind of interesting. always adds a little bit of interest when you hear that going on in the background, wondering what's going on and where, and then you stumble over a hunter body. That was fun. But then, of course, we did stumble into that actual hunter. We got potatoes there. Where are you? Let's turn that into a seed so we don't waste it. Right, another chicken and a rabbit hanging out. Let's have a look on rocks and stuff for ore. It seems to be empty of rogues, at least this area for today. Unless they're kind of nestled in down by the shore, which is a possibility. Right, we've got more iron, I think this is. Yep. We could pick up the stuff from our mining drills, but we've just refined a bunch of that stuff. I'd rather let it build up and come back and pick it up later. We do have 9 fuel if we do want to check on the power. It should be fine. Oh yeah, it's absolutely full. And these are running, I think, constantly. Both of them, yeah, that's fine. I should really bring over some more power storage then. If we're maxed out. That solar is, well, just wasted otherwise. Maybe we'll make another power storage and bring it over. Right, we're going to go down here because I see an ore on the rock just behind this wolf. I mean, there's another cotton here. Okay, we've got to go for it. We've been finding so much cotton today. Grab this and this and this and reload this and we will chop you up. Okay, good. So there was an ore on here. It looks like it's possibly iron? Yeah. Alright, it's been a reasonable day for resources. We are completely full. I think I am going to run back. Rather than carry on along the beach and only find maybe like 1 crate and maybe some seeds or something, we'll head home. And get this dropped off and check on the chicken, check on the fire. I think we've got plenty of wood for the fire, yep. I do need to work on that though. Definitely. I think I'm going to run through here or swim through here. And then we'll run up the stream to get back home. Avoid that bear over there. I think there is a wolf this way, or at least a bear, wasn't there, I think? Yeah, there's a bit of wood, some scrap. I think I heard an animal there. Possibly a moose, maybe? We'll pick the wood up soon as I was so close by. Okay, any lock crates that I can see within easy grabbing distance. Look at that. Did you see the way he walked? Can you see this hunter there chopping wood? Sometimes I wish you could go into... Do you see how he's walking? Look at how he's walking. Normally, like a normal person. And this guy here is crouched down. Walked up to the tree and started chopping. Now he's stopped. I don't know what he's doing. Now he's walking off again. Now he's crouching again. Yeah, the movement is so good. We didn't get much chance to see that hunter earlier, did we? Normal crate there. Yep, no lock crate. That bear is still down there. There is an oar, or a couple of oars on there, but we're quite full and I don't know which oars we're carrying right now, so we'll leave them for now. You're healing up nicely. Right, fire. Top you up. Now, do we have room in here for this food? We could make liver and onions. Let me grab a couple of onions and I'll get them cooking, and then we've got something to eat and one to put in the fridge as well. Right, so let's put our goodies away. Those plates will be very handy for upgrades. We'll get those done soon. And I think that's everything. 2 more cotton again. That's amazing. We've been really lucky with the cotton. And the fats. And then we've got that. Plus this and this for the refinery. Put that in there. This plus that. Plus some iron. And there's a space for all of those to go. That's awesome. Right, let's put these away upstairs. Seeds, and I think we need the overflow up here for this because we don't have room downstairs, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we've got a full row of these plus an overflow. In fact, that should go upstairs, shouldn't it? Yep, okay. We'll have to start using some of this ammo, this extra ammo that we've got. So let's have a look at making this doorway and see where we think we like it. I'm going to put this one away and we'll eat the other one in a moment. Right, okay, so for the doorway, we needed this and this. And we want you. Now, what is it for a door? I'll need more glass panels. Okay. Shame we didn't get any more glass today. Glass doorway. So do we want it here? So that it's mirroring this? I mean, I could put the doorway here and move this panel, but I kind of like the fact that these 3 intersect like that. Yeah, that takes you through to the work. Actually, this works, doesn't it? Look, this is the entrance for the workshop. And this is the entrance for the living area. So we'll wall this off. We'll need another half glass. And then possibly a full glass. Or we could put a half horizontal wall in here in the wood. And then put the glass on the top. Like we've got here. That could look good, actually. Yeah, I like that. We need food. And let's have some water. I'll fill this up. We might need to water the chicken as well. Wait, how are you doing, chicken? No, you're good. You're actually good. We'll leave you alone then. Yeah, let's change this from a half wooden wall into a full a full horizontal wooden wall. I think we can probably build that now. And yeah, I just need more glass. So we would need this to go on top of it, which would need 3 glass panels. If only we could get something going from the block crates. That would be awesome if we could. So actually, we'll probably want to put that up there. We may even want a full half, actually. Yeah, let's move this. So we want the... That would be okay like that. Yeah, let's keep that on the inside. And then this, we want to spin that around and put there. And then when we put the full, well, the half glass wall here, that'll block off that room. And we'll put a half horizontal window here. And that'll still leave, you know, some light in this area. We could fill the top bits to just define the space. So we would need a half horizontal, 2 plus a half. Okay, let's see if we can make those. So I would need 2 of these plus a half, I think, a quarter. Is that right? That should be right, I think. 1, 2 plus the quarter there. Okay. Yeah, we're sort of defining the space now. Alright, so let's get this in place. Spin that around. Eventually we could replace it with some more glass, but I think this works for the moment until we can get some better resources. And this will be glass. And then we've got this final piece here. That should be coming out in a moment. Okay. Now, do we want all of these on the inside? I think we do. That's weird. It's like we're outside here, look. Somewhere here we were standing and it felt like we were outside. I don't know. But anyway, this is definitely now defined as the workshop. Everything we need's in here. And this is now the living room and kitchen. So we need one of these for here and one of these for here. And a door out into the garage. And a door, of course. Yeah, I like that. I think that works. Something a bit different. About time we changed up the build a little bit. Gotta get used to walking through all the gaps now. And I'll just grab some... We don't need tomato soup, we'll just have a couple of berries and we're good. Anyway, I think that is where we will leave the episode for today. My base is under attack. Why? Wow. Rude. Which side? Over there? You're kidding me. Okay. This is harsh. And it's going to be difficult. I need something with a light. I would love to be able to see these guys. Yay, gotcha. Little bugger. The other guy's down here somewhere. Ah, there you are. Nice. So that guy that shot me unprovoked and I killed him, they did come back for a revenge attack. Very interesting. Let's switch to this and put this on because I think it's easier to see. We've got some repairs to do. Right, let's grab the bags. And all the arrows that are sticking in my base. There was a guy where? Down here? Oh man, I've lost him. Oh, look at this. I need to repair that. Did you fall all the way down here? Here's your bag. Oh man. Yeah, this is all going to need to be reinforced. Otherwise we're going to lose that. Okay, well I'll come back and repair that in daytime. It's way too dark to do it now. But this worked. It was definitely easy to fight from. So that was good. I was kind of expecting that, but also I wasn't sure. So now we confirm it. If you run into these guys out in the field, you're going to get a revenge attack. Alright, I'll put these berries away and stuff. Anyway, that is where we're going to leave this one. So, thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.